Pointless BeamNG Trivia. The mattress prop has a very detailed label, which shows it was manufactured on the 13th of November 2006. Pointless BeamNG Trivia. Digital dashboards in older cars are slow and laggy to update, just like in real life. You can see this on the Wendover, the Bastion, and the ESBR. Pointless BeamNG Trivia. The Brookle 9 config, called the Sharp-Dressed Speedster, is a reference to the rock band ZZ Top. It's a replica of the real-life drag racing car seen on the album cover for Eliminator, and in the music video for the song Sharp-Dressed Man. Pointless BeamNG Trivia. There are 5 working speed cameras on the West Coast USA map, plus a broken one that's been vandalized by angry locals. Pointless BeamNG Trivia. On the West Coast USA map, there's a police station with a fully modelled interior. You can freely walk around it and the car park next door. Pretty weird considering the surprisingly detailed interior is just for show. Pointless BeamNG Trivia. The Bastion Redtail has a secret hidden on its digital dashboard. Set the car to Savage mode, activate slow motion 1000 times slower, and press Ctrl plus R to reload the car. These weird numbers then pop up, but they were broken by a recent update. It used to say 420 horsepower, 69 potato arm, and LEET on the clock.
Pointless BeamNG Trivia.
This advert on top of the taxis for pointy permanent markers is nearly identical to the real-life Sharpie brand. Now that really is pointy-less. Pointless BeamNG Trivia. Inside Italy's Castelletto Castle, there's a statue of an owl with an interesting Italian quote. It's by the founder of Civetta, Antonio Civetta, and translated it says, "The car slides like it's on ice," presumably referring to Civetta supercars. Pointless BeamNG Trivia. Rubber ducks are hidden all over West Coast USA, but you have to get really close for them to appear. This one is hidden at the top of the skyscraper, but there's more at this cul-de-sac house, with one on the front balcony and a gang of them on the garden wall.
Pointless BeamNG Trivia.
On Jungle Rock Island, there's a wrecked fighter plane inside the airport hangar. It's a Mitsubishi Zero, flown by Japan in World War II, and there's even a Japanese flag on the wing.
Pointless BeamNG Trivia.
The Civetta Scintilla has a very special livery. It's the BeamNG Anniversary Skin, which features the signatures of all the BeamNG developers, plus some interesting art.
Pointless BeamNG Trivia.
On the ETK Driver Experience Center map, the Hilltop Castle looks just like Nürburg Castle, a real castle that overlooks the Nürburgring racetrack. It's just a shame the ETK Driving Center doesn't have its own racetrack. Pointless BeamNG Trivia. On the Utah map, there are road signs showing directions to Moab and Richfield. These are 2 real cities in Utah, and are the only real locations to feature on road signs in the game.
Pointless BeamNG Trivia.
GridMap V2 has its own unique license plates that say virtual reality, it's unreal. This might suggest that GridMap isn't even in the real world. Pointless BeamNG Trivia. The Brookle Moonhawk Elite Custom Config is named Drive in the Save and Load menu. This might be referencing the 2011 Ryan Gosling movie Drive, which features a Chevy Malibu that looks just like the Moonhawk config. Trivia BeamNG Pointless. If you crash into this bridge on East Coast USA, you can see sawdust and wood splinters fall into the river below. Pointless BeamNG Trivia. The Cherrier FCV is the only BeamNG vehicle to have interior mood lighting. You can even change the colour of the ambient lights to anything you want in the vehicle colour menu. I couldn't think of anything for this intro. The parking garage in West Coast USA has a strange feature. This wall next to the entrance has no collision. So if you place a ramp here and speed towards it, you fly straight through. If you put an asterisk onto the German license plate, these stickers are added. On top is a vehicle inspection sticker, and the bottom one is supposed to show the crest of a German state, but it's currently broken. Typing HB used to show the crest of Bremen, where BeamNG's developers are based. But if you write BNG, the BeamNG logo appears on the sticker.
Pointless BeamNG Trivia.
The ETKK series GT4 race car has racetrack maps painted on its livery. At the front left, it's Hirochi Raceway, and on the back right, it's the Automation Test Track. I feel bad for the West Coast USA racetrack, which has been left out. Pointless BeamNG Trivia. The West Coast USA map is covered in graffiti, and in the canal there's graffiti that says fascists. I wonder who it's referring to. The Gavril T series has an Easter egg from its 2023 remaster. Add the anniversary plaque from the parts list and you'll see this message in the interior. Gavril, in appreciation for 8 years of service. This likely refers to the 8-year gap between 2015 and 2023, where the T series didn't receive a single update.
Pointless BeamNG Trivia.
The Bruckle 9 has covers on its spare wheels, and in the parts menu you can actually put them on all the wheels. Now it slides around like it's on ice. Pointless BeamNG Trivia!
Together now.
On the Italy map, this big building is often mistaken for a hotel, but it's actually a hospital. There's no hospital signs anywhere, just this tiny sign showing the emergency department. Weirdly, the map also has a fire station, which is clearly labelled as such over the front entrance. Pointless BeamNG Trivia. The Civetta Scintilla has an Easter egg hidden on its rear tyres. There's some tiny text written on the sidewall that says, "Injury may result from tyre failure due to driving like you stole it. BeamNG is not responsible for your actions." Well, they can't tell me what to do. Pointless BeamNG Trivia. These air conditioning units on the sides of Italy's buildings all have the BeamNG logo on them. BeamNG? More like BeamAC, am I right? Pointless BeamNG Trivia. This graffiti-covered factory in Utah actually exists in real life. It's based on the Tintic Standard Reduction Mill, an abandoned metal refinery located in central Utah. Next time you're on the map, why not have a look around? This Bruckle 9 van config, which is owned by a canned macaroni manufacturer, has a hood ornament shaped like a piece of macaroni. You can't eat it though, it's made of metal.
Pointless BeamNG Trivia.
The Pigeon has an unused skin in the parts menu called Bird Response Livery. It's meant to be the livery of a rapid response vehicle belonging to the Migratory Bird Research Station on Small Island, USA. But it's not used in any config. Interestingly, the letters can be coloured separately to the body in the vehicle colour menu. Pointless BeamNG Trivia number 30. Yes, we've really done that many. The town on East Coast USA is covered in trash. And in the backyard of this house, the discarded bottles suggest there was recently a barbecue party. It looks like they had a bit too much to drink. Oh, and one of the bottles is floating.